Here's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 4.
Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
No gain on the play.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Love now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Here's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
That's good for Packers. First down.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got it. first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I think those folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely are going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, it's going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 40.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Checks this down to Hubbard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
To throw, Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for the Panther touchdown. Trey Tucker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Tershawn Wharton gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Throwing on second and long. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3rd and 3. Throwing. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Love. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Again, it's Love. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He stiff arms it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Love from the gun. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs from 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Carolina getting set to take the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The numbers on the ground last week for Hubbard. 17 carries, 129 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Young off the play fake. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. Now he's going to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lucas Van Ness in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this from the midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Packers first down.
On play action. Love to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's another Packers.
Counter play with Jacobs. And caught down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Bass is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Young now. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Young will set to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he goes out right around the 39. Young to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Panthers defense gearing up as they take the field. And a field goal surrendered the last time out. Just by and large, are field goals wins for the defensive side?
They certainly are in today's football because offense...
Oh, and Nelson spaced upright. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Young. And Watson has it right side. Oh, able to, and now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian Watson, 72 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, his offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Brings up second and a yard.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Here's third and 7.
It's now third down and 7.
Love looking to throw it. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense and receiver Christian Watson getting set for this next possession.
And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
22 yards. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Here is Young. That's caught by Tucker. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Young to throw it. That is into the hands of Tucker. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Panthers.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
That's another Panthers.
Now here's Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
To the air once more, Young. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. To throw, Young. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing, Young. That's caught by Tucker. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
23-yard attempt.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. His throw incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on as we've reached the first weekend of November, and that's just fine. Let's get into the highlights. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Jaguars. And it's the first running back taken in the draft Ashton Genty. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Kenneth Walker. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in, 22 yards on the touchdown. The Seahawks move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo, the Bills hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is fourth-year back James Cook. He's a weapon in the run game, he's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. The Bills have no problems in this one. They get it done in blowout fashion. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
You're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
An 8-yard pickup, and a Panther first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Right back to Hubbard. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That second down play, that's a -4.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football. We're in the second half. That's second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Panthers defense as they get set to go again.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Love from the gun.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and 2.
In motion goes the tight end. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Dancing away at the 35. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Young
checks this down to Hubbard. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Packers 45.
Young.
Open man is Tucker.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Young. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Young now.
They'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
11 more yards. That's another Panthers 1st down.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4 yards on the pickup. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Bryce Young scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Love.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, Love to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave. 2nd and 9.
To throw now, here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Going back to Love. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Young to throw it.
This is caught by McMillan.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
Now Young.
That's caught by Tucker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's another Panthers 1st down.
Again, it's Young.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
More yards. That's another Panthers 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Young. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the Panther field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
24.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play fake. Here's Love.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. That's a nice move. And they're going to cross midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd and 1.
Love, they go play action now.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 35. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Matthew Golden.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Panthers 30.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Here's Young.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. They'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Young working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the play. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the give, this is Hubbard. Nice little juke. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Packers offense set to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Jenkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Love.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Play action this time with Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now Love.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Love looking to throw it.
That's taken in by Golden.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another. Packers first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They will run the draw with Jenkins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Bass set to kick off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Young. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
A gain of 22 yards. And the
Young.
Panthers first down.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
It'll be Young again.
At the 41-yard line.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
4th down and 1.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And down he goes, but the stiff-arm utilized effectively there, and it helps them move the sticks. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Young to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Here's 1st and goal.
Panthers first down. 1st and goal, Carolina.
Now Young. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Young. Now he's going to stop. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
36.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Over the middle, he's got Golden. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run the option. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more. Saw it there. Did not work out. Turnover on downs.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Green Bay,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss